What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about Emilia Clarke being cast in the Secret Invasion Disney Plus, right, the MCU show, but also connecting it to Amber Heard, connecting it to Aquaman 2. So, this is something that you got to follow the story along if you guys are kind of late to the party, which is completely okay if you are. Pretty much, there's been rumors over the last several months. Actually, I would say it honestly goes back even further than that, is there potential for Amber Heard to be recast for Aquaman 2, right? You got the petition, you have just general negativity towards her as a person, all this good stuff. And one of the things that have come out from that, even from official, I believe Forbes is the one that did it, when they revealed that Emilia Clarke was selling one of her, a mansion of hers, and they mentioned in the article, they just threw it in there as like they said it as fact, but they it's never been confirmed that she's replacing Amber Heard as Mera in Aquaman 2. Okay, so there's been a lot of chatter. Well, over the last week, it was a kind of a big news story, I think on Tuesday, right? That rumor has it. Now, as of when I'm recording this video, it's not confirmed, but the rumor is that she's very close, Emilia Clarke, to signing, a contract to be a main role, actually maybe even the lead of the Secret Invasion show, okay? So that would make her, again, a very big part. Now, I don't know when that show films. I know Aquaman 2, I believe that starts filming in June, late June maybe, so over the summer. So I don't know if the literal scheduling conflicts, but what I do know too, and I floated this around Twitter, and I got a lot of responses too, is there's definitely things in Hollywood where when you have competing brands like this, DC and Marvel, that when you sign on for one, there's clauses or there's things in your contract that say, yeah, you can't be a major part in the other. Maybe you could be a cameo, maybe you could be something small, or if you're something small in ours, you could do something big in theirs. But so what I mean? So there's things that could potentially be in there. Now, nobody knows that, I think 100% is a fact, although it's probably been said by celebrities or by agents in the past. But that is that's the newest kind of talk. So Emilia Clarke will most likely, I couldn't imagine this falling through. You know what I mean? It's everybody was talking about it. All the websites basically that you go to for the Hollywood, actual Hollywood news, where it's this stuff is happening. Not like TMZ, right? Where it's this stuff is happening. So if she's cast in the show, if she has a major part in the show, which I don't think you cast Emilia Clarke to not have her be a major part of the show, then I don't think she can do major parts in one and then do a major part in Aquaman 2. Now, let me just pause here for a second. If you guys are liking this video, and I've talked about Johnny Depp, I've talked about Amber Heard, I've talked about Aquaman, Pirates, all that stuff. I do it quite often on this channel. So if you guys are new here, or if you haven't yet subscribed, make sure you guys hit that red subscribe button. Make sure you guys hit the bell icon so you guys know when all these videos go up. We're pushing 50K subscribers. We're getting very, very close. And final thing, if you guys want to follow me over on Twitter, Podcast Now 15 is my Twitter handle. Link for that is always in the description below, or you can look it up on Twitter. And I want to say this. Because I made a video a while back, and I don't think everybody really understood where I was coming from. I think people did understand, they just didn't agree, which is also totally cool. Because people will probably say this, I actually am against canceling people. I'm against the idea of Amber Heard being recast in Aquaman. However, this is a very unique situation. I am one for fairness. If one thing happens to somebody, it should probably happen, or at least in this situation, it should happen to the other person. So, literally trust me. I'm a very hardcore. Now, if you do crimes, if you do very bad things, right? Or if there's a legitimate, not what the Hollywood elites or what politicians tell you. If you do something actually bad, okay, I guess judged upon by us, then yeah, quote unquote canceling you should probably happen. You shouldn't be around to kind of spread messages or stuff like that. But normally, if it's a difference of opinion, say something like a Gina Carano thing, I don't care how upset people got. It's a difference of opinion. At the end of the day, that's what it comes down to. So that's a very different. She didn't break any laws, right? And technically, Amber Heard did quite a few things to Johnny Depp. And again, this is all about fairness. So Johnny Depp was fired from Pirates. Now maybe he'll be back. Maybe there's been rumors that maybe they could bring him back, but he's been fired from Pirates. He was fired from Grindelwald in a Warner Bros. Product in Fantastic Beasts, right? So, and then Amber Heard stays. Okay. Now you could say, well, the court's back, Amber, and all that stuff. Get out of here with that kind of talk if you're gonna say that, right? Factually, I'm against Amber. Factually, the judge left out evidence and just ignored evidence altogether. Factually, she's a terrible person. Factually, she didn't give money to the charities or the hospital that she said she was gonna. All this, all of this stuff. Okay, so again, normally I would say I'm very much against the idea of recasting, of canceling her altogether. But in terms of fairness, you did it to Johnny. And yeah, if you bring him back, then maybe it's more fair to keep Amber Heard. But if you don't bring him back, or at least currently he's not back, so currently she should not be back. So that does suck because, within the next 2 months, this is the thing. There's been rumors for like a year, over a year, I'd say, about if Amber is going to be in Aquaman 2 or not. Well, this is literally it. Like, over the next month or two, we're going to have we've already actually had a couple additional castings, like supporting characters to the movie. The movie will start filming. Like, the cast will be on set. She even came back for Snyder's Justice League, which is not a good sign, right? But yet again, I guess you can make some excuses for that maybe that doesn't mean anything. So, like, they're going to be there, though. Like, Jason Momoa is going to be there. They're going to literally be filming the movie, I think, sometime in June or July. So, like, we're going to know. If she's there, she's not recast. It's like she will be in the movie factually. So, maybe she'll have reduced screen time, but she will be in the movie. So, we're running out of time on that, which is actually kind of a cool thing because we'll actually finally, get to know. But the idea of Emilia Clarke, which makes perfect sense because, she's around the same age. She doesn't look exactly, they don't look the same, but her obviously chemistry with Jason Momoa, I think kind of her charisma in a role, I think she's phenomenal. I think she'd be a fantastic replacement if you did that. I don't think anybody would care. I think people like the character of Mera, but I don't think they're attached to Amber Heard. So, if somebody else did that role in Aquaman 2, sometimes when you have a recast, even with Fantastic Beasts, I do love Mads Mikkelsen, but, I won't lie. If I watch Fantastic Beasts 3, which I'm not even guaranteed to do because of all this garbage, but if I do watch it, I do like him, but I like Johnny Depp more, and I don't like the idea of recasting. So, it's going to be very weird to see a new Grindelwald, right? For Aquaman, I don't think there'll be a weirdness at all. I think you'll be like, oh, that's not her. And that's it. That's literally where the thought ends. But again, with Emilia Clarke potentially being in the Secret Invasion show, I don't know if she can do both at the same time. I would argue, if there's nothing in the contract, then obviously it's open. And again, we don't know when it's filming, if Aquaman films, but movies can sometimes film for quite a while. If Aquaman films from, say, June through September, or even June through October. It can go it can even go up to 6 months, but say even if it's 4 months, right? June through September, when are they going to film the Secret Invasion show? So obviously there's scheduling, but then there's also, is there things in her contract when she's signing up for this? Now, if she's already behind the scenes signed up for Aquaman, they're just not saying anything, then there is a clear understanding behind the scenes between agents and all these different people, right? That okay, it's all good. But if not, then there could very well be something in that Marvel contract that says, all right, you're a pretty big part of the show. The show could eventually lead to Secret Wars, which means you may very well be a major part of the MCU over the next 5 to 10 years. You can't be Mera. You can't be a major part in Aquaman, because then maybe that movie, obviously there'd be a third one, and there's been talks obviously of even a Mera movie or a Mera spinoff TV show. So she could be a pretty big role. Really, either way, it's a win-win. As Emilia Clarke, if you were her, it's a win-win because you're going to be a big part of either franchise, not even just in one thing, but potential to do more afterwards. You really win no matter what. You would win even more if you could do both, by the way. But I think, she's a really good pick. Maybe they could just replace Amber with somebody else. Doesn't even have to be Emilia Clarke, but definitely that link has been there. Again, official, even Forbes literally wrote it in their own article. So there has been a lot to connect them. And then with this whole situation happening, maybe she doesn't do it. So let me know in the comments below, guys. I know I kind of jumped around. We talked about a couple different things, but do you think she can still replace Amber? Would you even want that in the first place? Let me know. As always, again, make sure you guys are subscribed if you haven't already. Hit the bell icon if you guys want to follow me over on Twitter. Podcast Now 15 is my Twitter handle. Links in the description below. Thank you for watching. We'll have to see where this leads. We'll find out, like I said, over the next couple months for sure. And I hope to see you guys on future videos.